Hello everybody, this is Rhomur, and this is episode 21 of the StarSector Let's Play for new players. Moving the microphone around again, still trying to figure out the best way to do this. Probably thinking I should get some sort of actual microphone mount at some point. But let's see how this goes, shall we? Let's get right into it. Last episode we ended off by claiming a bounty, killing a few pirate ships, establishing a new colony and fearsome engine. Utalek complex, which is going to take a little while to grow, but should provide a lot of good income soon. I was looking at what next I could do, and I'm thinking I would like to start getting some technology. So I think I'm going to go and start a colony here at Dalar's star, at this planet of Zuon, which is the Vast Ruins planet. It's also actually not so bad in terms of hazard rating, but it's not really got much else going for it except for some sparse ore, so maybe it could be tech and industry. Maybe not too bad. I've got one spare administrator, so he's going to be used on that because the planet's not being, well, the planet's not actually doing all that much for itself. I've had some good advice given to me by people in the comments for how to do certain systems, like one person advising me to fill up a system with planets all administered by alpha cores. If you could find a planet full of planets, a system full of planets rather, blah 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 blah, like say Erebus, if I put every single planet with an alpha core and just filled them all up with military bases, the hegemony would send all their expeditions here and they would get ground up every single time. I like the idea of that, but I just don't know if I have the patience to do such a thing. I think I'd prefer to build a regular amount of colonies, maybe 7, maybe a couple of alpha core ones, but keep the hegemony on our side for now as we go to war with the Luddic Church, what I can find the Luddic Path, keep Tritachyon on our side, maybe take out some of the pirates as well. Definitely want to take out the Syndrian Diktat and the Persian League, and then finally the hegemony. Alternatively, I could go with hegemony first because they're the closest to me, but I would like to stay friends with them just a bit longer to buy some of their onslaught battleships, and then maybe go to war with them, because then I could just steal the blueprint and build them myself if I wanted to. Okay, so everything else is good. Income is okay. The hegemony commission is actually very nice. I think I'm going to not build any more ships for the moment, just let my money build up. Okay, so I'm going to head off to Agrio, grab some people and supplies, and we'll go establish that tech colony, which might start getting the Luddic Church interested in me, because tech mining makes them very interested in you. And then likewise, we've explored fully this nebula here. We've mostly explored the Gindrom Nebula, so I could start next on the Bellerophon Nebula next door. There's quite a big nebula here and a couple of blue giants, so who knows what could be hiding here. I'd love to find a terraforming battleship at some point. Those things are quite a fun fight. Okay, see you at Agrio. Wow, this system is turning into a bit of a mess. Convoys, fleets, pirates, wreckage everywhere. All these dots on the map. All these derelicts floating around. Oh, it's going to start getting more fun once we start fighting an actual war soon. Oh, what's going on there? Okay, let's offload everything. Bum, 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 bum. I swear I'm going to have such a massive arsenal at the end of this. Okay, so we need about, let's say, 275 supplies, a bit of a top up on fuel, and I'd say at least, I can only do 1,000 crew. Let's do a little bit more just in case. Perfect. Some machinery. That's not too much money that we'll spend at the end of the month for one more colony anyway. And now let's see, I've got 4 alpha cores. So I could turn one colony into an alpha core administrated one if I so wished, but it might cause too many problems early on. I haven't got powerful enough fleets to really take on a major faction just yet, I think. Or at the least I could, but then it would probably be a bit too much taking on one after the other after the other. Okay, I think that's good. Let's see, I've forgotten what I've got in the cargo storage here. Troop transports, yeah, a lot of junk ships. Okay, actually, whilst I'm here, oops, wrong button. Wanted to repair a couple of these frigates. Let's restore you, it's not too expensive. How much could it cost to restore this one? Yeah, it's a bit of money. What about my new Odyssey? Same thing. That's a shame. But soon we'll be drowning in money. Especially if I start using Alpha Core governors. Okay, oh, and Panchaea just grew. Okay. So they're building the orbital station, but I can also queue up another structure for industry if I so wish. I forget, was this a rich farmland one? So that was. Yeah, let's go get some extra food going. We could... refining's probably best to go with mining. Mining here is producing quite a lot of minerals, actually. We've got light industry going up on another colony. But food also makes quite a lot of money. Although we don't have any actual refining built into our faction just yet. Oh wait, I'm actually forgetting. I'm going to be building a new colony in a second, so I'm going to need that money. So let's head down here to Dallas Star and get that colony up and running. Oof, that's quite a chunky end of month payment I made for all those stockpiles last month. Fortunately, it's going to pay off in the long run. We're not going to be colonizing planets all the time. But still, even with all that, we're still making quite a bit of profit. Anyway, okay, and here we are at Zuan. Actually, I'm going to have to think of a name for this planet. So let's see. Da-da-da, looks all good. Establish the colony. And what could I go for the name? Well, it is a desert, so let's continue our theme here. Hell's Kitchen. Okay. Could queue up the tech mining first, as it doesn't produce any commodities that can be intercepted. But I think ground defenses is always the requirement for any new colony. Or Patrol HQ, sorry. But usually it's not going to be putting out that many strong patrols at first, but ground defenses at least will protect the colony from like a tiny group of pirates. At least it should do. Okay. And that's perfect. Colony is up and running. Now I need to decide. Oh, actually let's grab some of these creepy looking mercenaries. So I got myself a couple of marines for cheap, not too bad. Okay, so now I need to start deciding what I want to do. So let's see, if I go to my faction, I can see the hegemony is at war with, unfortunately, no factions that I really want to attack at the moment. Athletic Path definitely I want to attack, but it's hard to pin them down. They have one planet here in Al-Gebar, but it's not really a big planet. There's pretty much nothing on there. Could go to town on maybe attacking one of the pirate worlds or the Luddic Church military. See how well we do there. Okay. I think I'll just stick to my original plan of finishing the exploration of this little nebula here. Get some more technology if we can. It would definitely be nice to get some battleship blueprints or encounter some big AI fleets. And as we get a bit more exploration done, I can then move off to doing some of these other missions later on, such as, let's see, the Red Planet story, which will give me something very valuable for my colonies. At the moment it's not so useful because I don't have the surplus money to really make it useful, but it is definitely good thing to have once your planets start getting put under attack quite a lot. And then of course there is this technology cache all the way over here, which I could possibly go to. I might need to install some fuel efficiency mods, but it's definitely possible. I don't actually know what I would find here. Sometimes I find just fleets of ships. Anyway, let's continue this exploration of the Bellerophon. Bellerov. So now all the ships are being sent to my colonies. We've got another expedition, this time from the Persian League. Fortunately, just like the Sindrian Diktat one, it is outmatched by the local defenses, and they're all targeting the orbital works. Simply put, heavy industry puts a lot of these big nations on the back foot. So we're going to get more and more of these as our colonies get bigger and wealthier. Surprisingly, not really much has been sent for the free ports. Only a couple from the church, and that was it really. Well, okay, and we've arrived here at the first nebula, which actually doesn't look all that big. Actually, have we been here before? No, but somehow we know that this is a... maybe it's a sun? It like counts it as a sun, so we know its identity. We don't actually know the system itself. Let's see, we've got the fringe, inner. Let's try the inner. There's usually fun things around there. Probably not going to be that much in the nebula, there usually isn't. Okay, absolutely nothing popped up. What have we got? Rocky Metallics, Barren, Rocky Unstable, Gas Giants. Maybe we'll find some survey probes or something, but I will start exploring, starting with this planet, moving up to here, and then finally getting these last three, burning all my supplies on the surveys in the process. But let's see if we find anything useful. When I think about it, for these exploration jobs I'm doing, I really should make a smaller, leaner fleet to do this kind of stuff, but I'm just so lazy. I don't want to have to like take apart the fleet and rebuild it every time I do this. I guess I always just got used to having the one big fleet. Similar to playing like Mount and Blade really. I never really bothered changing the armies that much. I always just had the biggest army. Sort of wandered around the land doing random quests with an army the size of a kingdom. So far not finding anything of use. At least the survey costs aren't too bad. But the gas giant will be quite expensive though. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. I've yet to find the gas giant I'm interested in. There's something here. Research station, haha. Perfect. Nothing on the planet though. So let's see, what is the research station got for us? Okay. Oh, energy signature. Oh, okay, one little drone ship. Okay, I'll spare you all this. I'll see you on the salvage screen. When I saw that little pop-up, I was so worried that I was like, oh no, it's going to be a huge fleet of these AI ships, and it's just that. Well, a little bit of supplies. What do we get in the station itself, though? Fingers crossed. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Trip to signal. Oh. Doesn't appear to be functional. Okay, well, never mind. We didn't trip with the signal, actually. What do we get? Oh, that's a lot of tech. Okay, so what is this? Low tech, we've already got. Harbinger Phase Destroyer. Oh. I wonder, is this the one that can teleport the mines? I'll have to check that in a second. Gorse Cannon, always nice to have that. Ion Beam, less interesting. And Locust, less interesting. And the weapons themselves, nothing that we don't already have quite a lot of. I would like to get some blueprints to make torpedo bombers, but those seem to be quite rare. That's a shame. And anything in the debris? Maybe sometimes find some extra blueprints. Oh, nope, but we did get another dagger blueprint. Some more bombers are fine. So they're torpedo bombers, so that's quite okay by me. And we'll do one more time. Ooh, and we get claws. No, okay, not really. Pawn of claws. And still nothing around here, that's a shame. Okay, so what was Hell's Kitchen doing? Okay, they finished the spaceport, so let's get the free port toggled on. Ooh, actually, I completely forgot to put the administrator on this colony. So you see there, if I am every colony over my management limit, I get this -2 mismanagement penalty. So I could technically go over the limit a little bit if I wanted to. Like planetary operations does cancel out mismanagement, so I could always go over 1 a little bit. But it's better to get to max stability just because of that money and the fleet bonuses it gives you. So let's give him just this random administrator here. Where stability is sort of the same. But at least now the other colonies aren't affected negatively for that. Perfect. We could queue up the tech mining, but actually I think once it's queued up, the Luddic Path get interested in it, so we'll wait for the ground defenses and then the patrol HQ first. Okay, so let me take a look. What was that ship we just got? Here we go, Harbinger. Oh, no, I don't want to build it. Okay, it's not the one I was thinking of. It's better than the other phase destroyers, though. It's got a power drain to activate the system, blah 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 blah. Briefly overloads nearby ship. That can be quite effective, I'd imagine. And these phase ships are actually quite good because they all have 0 sensor profiles. So you see, like this one's got 0 sensor profile. The Shade, 0 sensor profile. Let me see. I'm sure there's like a Gremlin. Gremlin here also has 0 sensor profile. So if you really wanted to, you could make a fleet that is invisible of just phase ships. It would be kind of burning up on supplies and fuel though, and very easily destroyed in a straight up fight, but it would be certainly very interesting to try. Anyway, let's see. I want to go build a comm relay here just to extend my comm radius just a little bit in case any bounties pop up, and then I'll head off. Let's say Gamma Bellerophon. They'll move across to Erlig up north and to the east here, and hopefully we'll find something interesting, because this was kind of a boring nebula. I mean, research station is good, but so far I've not come across anything else yet. See you in a sec. I think one mod I would love to have is something that lets me catch up to the old hegemony technologies, like building the level 2 satellites and the battle group carriers. That would be quite interesting. Oh wait, where am I going? I'm supposed to go south. Oh, I'm very forgetful. Okay, let's take a look here at Delta Bellerophon. One planet, volcanic, a little remnant fleet. Very, very little. What else have we got? A couple stable locations. Let's build a sensor relay just for the fun of it. Yeah, I've got more than enough supplies. Do one more sensor burst. Absolutely nothing's popping up. Okay. I know I could fully explore the system using the neutrino detectors, but I'd rather do that in systems where I've actually seen something interesting already. Otherwise you can just burn a lot of supplies and find practically nothing half the time. Nothing really useful here. It's a shame. Okay, let's head back out, and we'll head south this time. Okay, so we got our end of month payment, the military base finished, and this system here has a high warning beacon on it. So let's get ready to fight some more Remnant. First I want to take a look though is at the Nexus. So here we have a lovely military base. Wait, there's another upgrade for it? To High Command. I don't remember that being there. Is that a new thing? I'm not... strange. So what's this? Transstyle Empire. Okay, Transstyle Empire is only possible only through an exceptional corps of officers and bureaucrats given authority over the resources of entire star systems. An established high command allows military operations to be organized and executed across the sector. Gives stability bonus, ground defense bonus. What else does it do? I am very curious. I would like to upgrade that actually. The fleet size isn't really boosted by the military base, so I'm only guessing that it determines what fleets can be spawned. So let's upgrade to a high command then, shall we? We've got enough money for it. 120 days, that sounds good. What else? UNATCO is building light industry. Panchea has finished the station nearly. Panchea's got the rich farmland though, but it's also got the good mining. So we could go refining or farming. For this planet I know I want to get refining, light industry and farming eventually. Ignore the tech mining because it's only scattered ruins. Alternatively we could get the tech mining now and just like strip out what there is, but usually I've not found anything good that way. Actually I wanted to get a way station because this planet's quite out of the way. It'd be nice to get a little bit more supplies just out when we're out and about. Let's queue that up. Utilic will nearly be finished. House kitchen, the same thing. Okay, so for this system, what can we do? We're going to definitely find some big fleets and possibly a nexus. Gas giants normally have a gravity well which lets you hide inside, so let's go try that. Make a little quick save. Don't want to have to do all this colony building all over again. Ooh, they are close. Well, let's risk it for a biscuit, shall we? Yep. Okay. Ooh. So what's this system? Got a gate, comm relay. That'd be actually quite good if there's any good planets here. Barren, radiated. Not really anything interesting, but we'll have to survey them just to find out. Got a big fleet here, probably a cache here, something smaller here. Okay, well, let's take out this patrol, shall we? Hello. Oh, derelict ship, so that's what that floating around there is. I think we'll be good. I think that looks okay. I actually wish I could just deploy all the ships at this point. I mean, I've put the settings to the highest I possibly can, and it's still it's still not letting me deploy everything if I so wanted to. I'd love to watch a big fleet battle like that. Toggle my ship to automatic, just in case. Okay. Oop. Okay, I'm not liking that at all. What about everything else? Okay. Yeah, these big ships can just take all the missiles. They just keep going all day long. Okay, it doesn't even bother raising its shields. Okay, cancel that order. How's he doing? Okay-ish. Okay, get you out of there. Bang. Perfect. Okay, I'm worried about that ship. He's only a frigate, but I prefer not to lose ships if I can. Oh, we're going to play the game of chasing them around the map now. Okay. I'll cut this part out for you all. Okay, that took a little bit longer than expected. Fortunately, in that fight we didn't lose any ships. We took some damage, so we did lose some crew due to hull damage, but thank God not as much as we would have if they exploded. And overall we're still okay. Anything good from the wreckage? Got more tachyon lances, which are certainly my favorites, and overall just regular supplies. Perfect. Back into the dark. Salvage. Grab anything extra from that. Okay, let's take a look at this rocky world. Ultra rich ores, but quite a high hazard rating. Eh. What about this freighter derelict? Anything here? Oh, okay, I can recover it actually. Do I want to though? The only advantage of these freighters is that they have a fighter bay, but these ships are incredibly slow, and they're not really that good for cargo. I think I'll just scrap it. Nothing interesting. Okay. Now the question is, do I want to do a sensor burst? Or would that be a bad idea in this system? Let's see. Let's do it. Jinkies, that's a few bad things flying around out there. Let's get out of the way of him. Okay. I can take a look at Godiva. Maybe it's the planet of chocolate. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, anything of value? Nothing. Okay, let's take a look at what this is, and then grab the comm relay and look at the gate. Research station, oh, it's not a supply cache. Damn it. Okay. Nothing of interest. Let's take this comm relay over. That'll definitely get a few fleets coming our way, but not the end of the world. Perfect. Bounty, are they nearby? Oh, there's one place, actually, it's right next to our colonies. Oh wow, that's That's a nice bounty fleet. I'd be interested in giving that a try. I wonder actually, would that be possible? I'm definitely going to want to do that for the end of the episode, I think. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of exploring up here. And then I think I'm going to hop out and head back and grab that bounty. Because that looked like a very nice fight. And if I could salvage a couple more battle carriers, I would be very happy. So let's see. There's actually no debris field around the gate. That's rather strange. I'm curious what they're going to do with the gates once they start finishing the game up. It'd be quite nice to activate them, have like a gate network, or let enemies spill out of them, like an endgame, how do you say it? Endgame crisis, like an alien interdimensional hunter faction. That'd be quite interesting. Okay, well, I know that there are now lots of remnants in here, but I'm going to grab the bounty, which is near gas giant in the black hole system. Well, there's only one black hole, so it's right there next to our colony. Let's go grab it, shall we? And the Utulek complex has finished building. Let's queue up some farming, shall we? Feed the masses. I think everything else is still okay. Hell's Kitchen is nearly going to be built soon. The defenses will be built soon. Okay. I think I'm going to make a pit stop at the colony first. Just grab some more supplies, just in case. Okay, all resupplied. Let's head off and take on this fleet, shall we? I am very curious how this is going to go. There's a lot of big ships. I can't tell if they have any officers apart from the captain. Of the whole fleet, that is. And I don't know what the other ships are. We'll find out. So it's hiding out near a gas giant in the black hole. So where's the gas giants? We've got 3 of them. Actually no, ice giants and a gas giant. So it's this gas giant here probably. Yeah. Okay, let's see how well this goes. Okay, we're coming up here. Oh, looks like they're right on the planet. Let's see. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Let's take a look at you. Ooh, wow, look at that. Pristine quality. Fleet of Dominators. Can we take that on? That is the question. If we look at our fleet, I actually don't think so. They have a lot of heavy hitters there. I've got some frigates that I should be throwing out eventually. Actually, do they have any support ships? No, they don't. So they're just floating around with a huge battle fleet. Okay. Well, let's give it a try, shall we? If the fleet gets blown up, then I can always end the video series and go make Fortnite videos or something. Okay, let's try it. Oh, I can't even deploy all my ships. That's... Why did they get to deploy all their ships, but I can't deploy all mine? That's really annoying. Okay. Will my frigates even make any difference in this fight? I don't actually think so. Still, I'd rather have 2 frigates than 1 converted carrier. I swear, if they just have an entire array of all of their ships and I can only bring in this many, I'm gonna get really... I'm just gonna drink my tea. Let's hope for the best. Hello, friend. Okay, here come the little buckets. And there's the fighter swarms. Oh, I just forgot to put the AI. Oops. Okay, easy ships out the way. There's all the Dominators though, that's not... Wow. Where's my fighter defenses? We're all going after this one little ship here. Unfortunately, these Dominators are so slow, they can't really keep up. And once we take out these Moras, they won't have many fighters left. Of course, they've still got all the legions, so... So many big ships, this feels so lopsided. Make him a fighter strike target. I wish I had some spare frigates I could put on these ones on the sides. Bang. So this is pristine legions right there. They have a lot of MIRV launchers. Oh, is that MIRV? No, that's not. Okay, how are things going? Can I deploy some friends? If I want to bring in a fuel tanker? Not really. Okay, actually these zombies aren't that big. Okay, I want to bring in some more frigates. So the question is, how tough are these legions? Because it doesn't seem like they're doing a lot of damage to me. I've not suffered any hull damage yet, actually. Not sure what this is doing. It's just staying in range. This carrier is just putting on all the hurt. I wonder if there's any mods that let you increase the operational range of fighters. I haven't seen any. Bang. That means another reinforcement. Let's bring in a phase frigate and another frigate. I can salvage all these. Ooh, that's a good shot. Yes, get nice and close. Oh, bang. I'm gonna be salvaging him. Bring in one more friend. Let's bring in a falcon. I was kind of worried about all the enemy fighters that they were going to have, but it looks like they just did not last. Okay, let's bring in a few more friends, a missile and a regular destroyer. How's this guy going? This is the captain of the fleet. She'll make her the priority target. Why is it so red? Does it have a different active effect, perhaps? There's just so much debris. Let's bring in an actual bigger combat ship, even though he's going to have to make a fair bit of distance. This guy's getting all close. Perfect logic. Bang. This is one tough legion. Not tough enough. You trying to run away? Yep. I guess my opinion of these ships is that they're actually a lot weaker than I actually thought of them. Maybe they just need some officers to make them more powerful. That was a slaughter. We didn't even lose any ships. Wow, I was expecting to at least lose something. Let's pursue them. My frigates have no combat readiness left. It's a shame. So they got away with a destroyer. Oh no. What can we recover? We can recover a very bad... That's it? After all those ships, we can only recover a Dominator? And it's not a very good one. That's a shame. Do I even want it? Converted hangar. Oh, so that's probably why these guys were so weak. Converted hangars practically double the damage they take. So all that armor is kind of a waste if you're taking nearly double damage. Combined with that very nice top speed, just a gigantic soft brick. I don't think I want it. Although, nah. Umming and erring. Anything of interest. Not really. Although I'll happily take all those supplies and fuel though. Mine. Actually, I took too much fuel. Bounty, commission, level up, and a salvage. Oh, there's a few more things we can salvage. Okay, so this one didn't have a converted fighter bay. Okay, this one? No, this one didn't either. So some did, some didn't. Yeah, let's take the least damaged one. We can at least stick it in the storage. Grab everything else. Oh, and some other things have been spat out as well. Which, before I look at the salvage, I've got space for one more ship. Dominator, okay. So I can't recover you. Okay. Anything else? Nope, unfortunately not. It's a shame. Okay, let's look at the level up. What can we go for? So we can go for the top speed bonus for the fleet, which would be quite handy to have. Command and control, for the main purpose of getting is the level 3 bonuses, which just boosts our range bonus and speed bonuses. Could make our capital ship a little bit more combat effective, perhaps. Let's go for the command point recovery. Just in case, because if we run out of command points, it's always a bad point at that. But if we're getting them a little bit faster, that's not too bad. Okay, we've got a bit of money now. Let's spend that. Hell's Kitchen's building defenses, farming, way station. Oops. Light industry is nearly finished here, so can we build anything else yet? Here, could build the way station. Could upgrade the spaceport. Have to wait for it to grow before we can build anything else. What about the Nexus? Could queue up something like a spaceport or megaport upgrade. Let's see. Let's queue up for Hell's Kitchen. Patrol HQ. As we're going to need to build that eventually. Anyway. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, that was a fun session. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I'm going to see how much bigger fleets we can get to try and fight with. I mean, that was suddenly a bigger fleet, but it seemed like it was a little bit easy. I'm guessing the low-tech ships aren't actually as powerful as they might seem. I guess speed is quite a handy thing to have. But also, something like this Odyssey, it is very fast, and it does have a lot of guns, and it has good shields, and it has fighter squadrons. Its only disadvantage is its armor is slightly less, but in general it seems like this is high-tech is better than low-tech in a lot of ways. Unless you, I imagine if you were to like emphasize the armor ability of a heavy ship, such as this, if you put more armor mods on it to make it have even more armor, maybe? But the speed is still the issue. Like, if you can't catch the enemy, they can just keep shooting at you, so... Strange. I'm not sure what I could do with that. Got a few levels up. Actually, let's do that now. These guys. So you got a carrier pilot. Let's get all the carrier skills to level 3. Okay, peak operating time, thank you. Take mitigation. Missile specialization, definitely. Bit of defensive systems, which is good for the shielding actually. Helmsmanship. Mitigation, okay. And this one's a pure combat one, so helmsmanship. Actually, this is perfect for her ship because it's quite a fast one as well. Mitigation. Okay, perfect. We're getting very close to maxed out officers. We need a couple more, I believe. We've got 7. Yep. So we now have 3 more officers. Okay. Well, again, thank you all for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend. If you're wondering where I've been, yesterday I was stuck at the DMV most of the day. This is now my 3rd trip there. It's surprisingly slow. I wasn't expecting it to be that slow. Anyway, I'll keep making these videos, don't worry about that. So, have a great weekend. Love you all, thanks for watching. Peace out, everybody.